हेलो क्लास 12, वेलकम बैक टू आवर चैनल शिक्षक जंक्शन, क्योंकि अब नहीं तो कब। दिस इज आयुषी अग्रवाल एंड वी विल कंटिन्यू अवर टॉपिक ऑन दिस कॉन्ट्रासेप्टिव मेथड्स। ठीक है, वी आर यूजिंग दिस मोड इन ऑर्डर टू मेक यू बेटर अंडरस्टैंडिंग। और इस कॉन्ट्रासेप्टिव मेथड्स में हमने अपनी कुछ जो टर्मिनोलॉजीज हैं या कुछ जो इसके मेथड्स हैं वो डिस्कस कर लिए थे। आई लेट यू नो व्हाट दे वर इन द प्रीवियस लेक्चर। वी हैव ऑलरेडी टॉक्ड अबाउट this natural method, and next what we have talked about is somewhat of the barrier method. We will continue this barrier method here also in this lecture, some more methodologies in this particular thing. Okay, so without wasting much of your time, let me directly move on to the barrier methods. Two of the barrier methods we have already talked about, and what were they? They were the periodic abstinence, then it was withdrawal of coitus or withdrawal of coitus interruptus, and it was lactational amenorrhea. So these were the few methods which we have talked about. Next very important barrier method includes this IUDs, or it includes this intrauterine devices. Okay, this is not a barrier method actually. You can not term it as the barrier method that we have already talked about. This is about this intrauterine devices, है ना। बैरियर मेथड भी हम बोल सकते हैं, क्योंकि येस इट इज़ अ काइंड ऑफ बैरियर, बट येस इट हैज़ बीन टर्म्ड इनटू अ सेपरेट कैटेगरी, सो वी विल स्टडी अंडर दैट ऑल्सो। ठीक है, अब देखो नाम से क्लियर हो रहा है। सबसे पहले तो इंट्रा, दैट मीन्स इनसाइड। Okay, inside of what? Inside of this uterine cavity or uterus. That is why these devices have been termed as the intrauterine devices or IUDs. So it is written here also. They are inserted by the doctors or the experts, nurses into the uterus through the vagina. So this is the mode through which they are inserted, and they require the special assistance by the doctors or the experts. Like barrier methods, they can user friendly and they can be inserted manually without the need of any expert advice, but yes, this IUDs require that. See, what is the principle of IUDs? These IUDs increases the phagocytosis of the sperms within the uterus. That is why these IUDs are important, and they are available as a various options or wide options you have available in the market in these IUDs. Examples are here. The very first category is non-medicated IUDs, for example Lippes loop. Next, this copper releasing IUDs is important. Okay, I am telling you that it is important, that means it is important, yes. Okay, what happens because what happens during the see, it is written in the name itself, copper releasing. That means these particular devices releases what? They release the copper ions. Why? Because these copper ions in turn suppress the sperm motility or the fertilizing capacity of the sperm. See, sperms needs to be motile in order to have a successful fertilization. So that goes on with this copper releasing IUDs. Examples comes is CU7, CU10 or CUT, and this multi-load 375. In the figure itself you can see the example of this, that is this particular thing is multi-load IUDs. Okay, this particular in the figure, this particular device is this multi-load IUDs, and what is CUT? Actually that you can term it as this. So CUT is this one. Okay, so these are the examples of copper releasing IUDs. Next category that comes within these IUDs is what? It is this hormone releasing IUDs. Example is progestacid or LNG20. You just have to remember the hormones and the principle which is hidden within these particular things. Okay, so what is the principle of this hormone releasing IUDs? It makes the uterus unsuitable for the implantation and the cervix hostile to the sperm. So this is the principle. Actually the principle is the same that we have talked about here. How these IUDs are the devices that increase the phagocytosis of the sperms within the uterus. Because these devices are implanted within this uterus, that is why it increases the phagocytosis when the sperms try to enter the uterus part. Okay, if at all it has not been clear how these IUDs work, I have a figure in order to make you explain how these IUDs work. See, this is an IUD that has been an intrauterine device that has been inserted into the uterus of a female reproductive system. By now you might be well aware of the figure, right? This is the figure of female reproductive system, and this is the IUD which has been inserted into this. Now what happens is, see, it interferes the fertilization part, or it helps in the conception in two ways. How? This part, the stale part, it interfere with the ability of the sperm to pass through the uterine cavity, which is important for the fertilization part. Next, this particular loop, you can say it interferes with the reproductive process before ova reach the uterine cavity. So this is how these IUDs actually work when they are inserted into the female reproductive system. Okay, this particular figure, from this figure, if you just keep in mind this figure, I am very sure that you will not have any hurdle in getting into what actually these IUDs are and how they work. I have already explained you that these IUDs are very important, especially with respect to your exam point of view. Next method of conception, oral contraceptives. Okay, as it is said oral, that means they are available in the form of what? In the form of tablets, or they are known as pills. Okay, now what actually is provided within this oral contraceptive pills? In this you have the administration of small doses of hormones, and what these hormones are, either it is the progestogen or it is progestogen estrogen combination. Okay, significance of both these hormones we have already talked about in our previous chapter. I will not repeat it here. You just have to visit the videos if you have not done that so far, right? देखो, मैं आपको बार बार वीडियो बोलने के लिए इसीलिए बोलती हूँ, मैं यहाँ पर भी बता सकती हूँ, नो पॉइंट इन दैट, लेकिन आप जब उस वीडियो को या उस लेक्चर को जाकर देखोगे तो आपको शायद डिटेल में समझ में आ पाएगा कि हमने वहाँ पर क्या पढ़ा था और क्या उसके और सिग्निफिकेंस भी हैं. ठीक है, दैट इज व्हाई आई यूजुअली आस्क यू टू विजिट दैट पर्टिकुलर लेक्चर इफ यू हैव नॉट डन दैट. ठीक, now there is a pattern of taking these oral contraceptive pills. What is the pattern? They need to be taken daily for a period of 21 days, starting preferably within the 5 days of the menstrual cycle, and this pattern has to be repeated after the gap of 7 days till the female desires to prevent the conception, and this particular gap of 7 days include the menstrual cycle part. Okay, so this is how the pattern goes on, how it works. It inhibits the ovulation and the implantation, as well as these pills alter the quality of the cervical mucus so that the entry of the sperms is either prevented or it is either retarded. That is how these pills work on. Okay, so these an advantage of this particular method is they are very effective with lesser side effects, and thus they are well accepted by the females worldwide. Okay, one example that we have already discussed about the Saheli, which was discovered where, just remember in the first lecture of this topic I have told you that the Saheli was invented or discovered by the scientists at CDRI, which is located at Lucknow. And what CDRI is? It is Central Drug Research Institute that contains the non-steroidal preparation that is widely used and is a popular oral contraceptive pill that is used by the females. Next, injection of implants. So these implants also work in the same way as these pills do, but what another advantage is, they are effective for a longer duration of time as compared to these pills or the tablets. In this also you have the progestogen alone or in combination with the estrogen, that is usually taken as the injections or as the implants. Implants are usually fitted or just applied under the skin, so it works on the same principle as these pills do. This is how this injection of implants work, right? Next, the last method of our this lecture or of this contraception method is the surgical method. Now this surgical method is known as what? It is known as the sterilization. Why it is known as sterilization? Because see, in the figure you can visualize what actually this particular method is. In this method you have the two systems that are given in the figure. I'll just put a boundary in between so that you can have a look at it. One is the male reproductive system and another is the female reproductive system, है ना? From the figure also now you can just have a differentiation. It is advised either to the male or the female partner as a terminal method to prevent any more pregnancies. This is how the surgical method goes on, and that is why it is also known as the sterilization. Now what is the difference between these is, one is with respect to the males and another is with respect to the females. See, the description is written in the figure. What happens within the male reproductive system? that is known as this vasectomy. Why it is known as vasectomy? By now you might be clear about that, because the structure that has been cut and tied is the vas deferens, and that is how the name has given to it. In this particular method, the vas deferens has been tied and cut, that is why it is known as this vasectomy. Next, within the females, if it is carried within the females, it is known as this tubectomy. Why? Because the fallopian tubes, you can clearly visualize from the figure, fallopian tubes, the ends or the portion of the fallopian tube has been tied and cut. So that is how this vasectomy and the tubectomy goes on. This tying and cutting is usually made by making the small incision in the scrotum. Okay, that is how this incision is made in the scrotum, and then this cutting and tying of the vas deferens is carried out as a method of the surgical method. Whereas in case of this tubectomy, small incision is made within the abdomen or through the vagina, and then these fallopian tubes are cut and tied. So it happens usually in the abdomen portion, and yes, it is very clear that it usually takes place by the expert doctors as a method of this contraception, and it is known as the sterilization. Actually, this is the terminal method. See, it is written also, it is the terminal method in order to prevent further cases of the childbirth. So this is all about this contraceptive methods, or the what you can say birth control measures that we have already talked about in our previous lecture. In the next lecture, we are going to discuss some more important things regarding this reproductive health, and that is the STDs. That is also very important, because the STDs particular part, one has to have a knowledge how the diseases spread through this mode. Okay, and then some other small things, छोटी छोटी चीज़ें और बची हो लास्ट मतलब हमारे नेक्स्ट लेक्चर के साथ ही आई थिंक ये चैप्टर भी फिनिश हो जाएगा। और उसके बाद जैसा कि मैंने आपसे प्रॉमिस किया था, आई विल प्रोवाइड यू विद व्हाट, आई विल प्रोवाइड यू विद द important question and answers of both the chapters which we have already discussed, human reproduction as well as the reproductive health. So we will do that question answers together, and it will help you in your competitions as well as in your board exams. So for that, we will have to meet first in our next lecture in order to make this chapter come to an end, and we will do that for sure. So for doubts, you have options. Do ask your doubts if you have them at all. We will meet in our next lecture. Till then, stay safe, stay connected at the channel. Thank you. Have a good day all of you. Bye bye.